Hi there, it's Edith at Sew Have Fun. Today I'm going to show you how to make some bias binding in a very fast and easy way. I have a ½ yard of fabric, which I have folded right sides together and cut off the selvage. I'm going to use my sewing machine and with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, sew around all three sides, all three cut sides. Then I'm going to measure these corners here, and what I want to do is measure the size of my bias binding. So if I am using a 2 1/4 inch bias binding, I'm going to cut this at a 2 1/4 inches on both lower corners. Then I'm going to draw a line from the upper corner to the opposite corner and turn this over and draw another line from the upper corner to the opposite corner. Once I've done that, I'm going to cut on my drawn line through one single layer of fabric to the other corner. What you'll end up with is this very cool tube that looks like this. Now I would take a moment to press my seam allowances open, and that's what I've done here. You can see I have a couple of little ears that hang off the edge, and that's what we want. We're going to take a moment and just straighten that with our rotary cutter and just take off any small little variances. And then start cutting your 2 1/4 inch bias binding. So you're just going to cut part way through, not through the whole bit. So you're going to cut your 2 1/4 all the way across here. Once you've done that, you are still connected by this section. And what you'll have when you start cutting is something that looks like this. And you can see that I have already started cutting. What you'll do is take a Frixion marker and draw a line up through to each of these lines that match up like this, from the cut straight across to, and this you can use just your regular scissors and cut straight up through. And you'll cut each line. You might have a little bit of odd size at the end, but it's really not a lot of waste. What you'll get is about 7 meters, or almost 8 yards of bias binding, which if you then take it to your ironing board and just fold it in half, put an elastic band around it, and you are ready to go. And this looks so pretty on a quilt with the stripes going on the bias. Great for those quilts with curved edges as well. There you have it, a very fast and easy method for bias binding. At Sew Have Fun. See you soon.